Welcome to my channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to the Daily Vibe. Okay, my name is Kamoy, so if you are new to the channel, welcome. If you are tuning in via YouTube, welcome. If you're tuning in via Instagram, welcome. If you're tuning in via my podcast, welcome. So I started streaming the Daily Vibrations again on the podcast. I'm super excited about that because I've been gone from since about early in the year, like right before summer. So it feels really good to be back. I've also brought back the numerology portion of the daily vibration. So I'm super excited about that too. Especially because of the climate that we're in. So it kind of gives you guys an exact take on vibrationally where the collective is, right? So a few things before we jump into your individual messages today, okay? So, first of all, if you were into astrology, numerology, if you're into signs and symbols, you may be able to find something here. If you are just seeking motivation, inspiration, okay, encouragement. If you are a light worker, an energy healer, if you are an empath, or if you just feel like you're on your spiritual journey, welcome, okay, you may be able to find something here. If you just know that there's some shit going on and you can't quite put it into words, you may be able to find something here, okay? So, today's Tuesday, and Tuesday by itself just vibrates on the number 4. So, every Tuesday, okay, Tuesday, the word Tuesday vibrates on the number 4, okay? However, the day itself, right, as December 1st, 2020, it vibrates definitely on the number 8, okay? So, we got the number 8 for the day, or the date per se, and then we have the number 4 for the day, okay? So we're working with two different types of energy, and then also we still have the cosmic energy coming in from the Mayan calendar. So that's actually really, really good energy. You can tap into that energy every day at any given point in time, right? So when you start to take a look even at your life and exactly what you can produce, right? That's where the Mayan calendar can kind of come into play. All right. So the message today is like the cosmic blue hand. It's number 247 on the Mayan calendar, and it's all about I endure in order to know, transcendent healing. I seal the store of accomplishment with the cosmic tone of presence. I am guided by the power of magic, which is interesting because we're going to talk a little bit about Tuesday and the magic of Tuesday if you're even doing any type of rituals, okay? So first of all, I wanted to be able to bring more information to you guys so you can really get into your spiritual walk, right? So this is kind of like sharing with you what I know, sharing with you what I learned, okay? As well as being able for me to retain it for myself, okay? So I'm not just being able to share with you, I'm also being able to share with myself on a deeper conscious level, okay? So Tuesdays is known as Mars Day, or you can say Tuesdays is ruled by the planet Mars, okay? This day could really symbolize a person's personal power. Mars is known as the god of war, okay? Now, immediately when you hear the god of war, you think like, really, that's all Mars does? But no. Mars's magical aspects are really control, power, right? Energy, endurance, passion, sex, right? Courage, as well as aggression and protection, okay? So Mars is not just about being the god of war, okay? It actually has amazing power that you, the individual, can use. So every Tuesday is really Mars Day, and you can tap into Mars power, all right? So you want to pay attention to any type of holiday or any type of, major event, right, that's geared around Tuesdays also, because Tuesdays are powerful days, okay? All right, so just popping off on the vibration of today, we're going to start off with the number 8. The number 8 is all about infinity, okay? So just a few things that the number 8 also vibrates on the positive end of things. The number 8 can vibrate on confidence. It can vibrate on you being able to manifest wealth, okay? Some of you may be on a level where you're looking at how you're going to revamp your finances, how maybe you're going to make money in a new and different way, right? So today you can actually tap into your manifestation powers of wealth, okay? Now, wealth means different things for different people, so you just apply what wealth would mean to you, okay? The number 8 also vibrates on self-sufficiency, okay? That's going to be important today. We're going to have to circle back to the self-sufficiency, y'all, okay? It's also vibrating on self-discipline, okay? Money and finances, which I just told y'all about, okay? As well as you being able to have good judgment in certain situations, or really in all situations today, right? Spiritual consciousness is going to be vibrating within the number 8 today, right? Lower energy of the number 8, or lower vibrational energy of the number 8, you can find very egotistical energy. You can also find people very obsessed with their social status today, very controlling energy in the atmosphere, or very controlled energy, depending on if you're mastering your shit, right? You can find greed in the atmosphere with the number 8, a superiority complex with the number 8. You can also feel people that are very tactless and rude, all right, or domineering, all right? So you got a lot of that energy in the atmosphere, as well as the positive stuff, right? Now, I'm going to circle back to self-sufficiency. It's going to be a major part of how you can spend your Tuesday, okay? Now, keep in mind, whenever you click on this video, honey, it could be a Tuesday a year from now. If this message applies, you apply it where it needs to be, okay? Now, I wanted to talk about Tuesday itself, vibrating on the number 4. So just the day itself, okay, or Mars itself, the energy that is given to you within this Tuesday is all about self-alchemy. We're talking about mastery here. So Tuesday is actually a day where you can master maybe your anger, your temper, or how about mastering your power or your energy, right? Because Mars is all about that power, that raw energy, right? That force, okay? Now, you also have to know that the number 4 vibrates on archangel numbers, or I would like to also say archangles, right? Because when we start to get into sacred geometry, we are definitely dealing with angles of light, okay? Now, justice is also one of the things that the number 4 vibrates on: mastery, discipline, as well as systems and order, right? So, do you know every Tuesday we're vibrating on self-alchemy, right? Archangels or archangles of light, justice, mastery, discipline, right? So you can either go with the energy or go against it, right? So lower vibrational energy of the day, just Tuesday at a whole, is like lack of being conventional, right? You have no new ideas for yourself. You can't figure out new ways maybe to solve problems, okay? Lack of conviction, right? Like you're just not convicted to do what's right or do what's not right, like just depending on what, in the defense you want with it, right? Being unable to adapt is also something that happens within the number 4 on the lower vibrational end. Clumsiness, right? Laziness, dullness, right? Now, when we talk about manning your square, because even within a square you have 4 sides, right? All of this, you can say, lines up with the number 4, because if you're not manning your square, you can fall on to being clumsy, being lazy, being dull, being unable to adapt with the energy as it's coming in or going out, right? Okay, so just so you know, I spent literally 8 minutes breaking down the day to y'all. Just, you don't even necessarily need to get a wisdom. Just this information alone is valuable, because now you know how to approach your day. You can approach your day with confidence, or you can approach your day, right, being caught up in keeping up with the Joneses, your social status, your social media, feeding your ego, right? Being domineering, right? Because that's linking to some insecurities, right? Okay, so, to me, just this alone, all of this information that I gave you is valuable, but okay, let's get into your messages. All right, so y'all know how I do this. We deal with the 4 elements here, because you are not just responsible for mastering your sun sign, aka the month that you were born, right? You are also responsible for mastering all 12 aspects of the zodiac wheel, including your sun sign, right? So I break them down into elements, and I kind of help you to understand within the element how you can apply that energy in real time to your life situations, even if you're not born within the particular element that month falls in. Okay, so we're going to start off with the wonderful fire energy, because we are in Sagittarius season. Now, just popping off where the sun is right now, you need to understand that we are talking about energy of perception. This is expansion. Right, so you're either going to expand what you know, or you're going to shrink. Your choice, or stay the same. Like, listen, as far as I'm concerned, there is no right or wrong way to do a thing. There's your opinion and everybody else's opinion. Right, so which simply means that I can say something is wrong and that's not the right way to do something, but you can think is right and that's right the right way to do it. You can have 1,000 people that agree with you, and I can have 1,000 people that agree with me, and both ideas could get the job done just the same way. So who's to say whose idea is right and whose idea is wrong? So you need to think about that, right? So Sagittarius season is about expansion. You want to expand your mind past your limited thought or belief system right now, okay? Now, that is also falling within the fire element because we have Leos. We also have Aries within the fire sign. So Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo. Okay. Now, if you are not a Sagittarius and Aries or Leo, you can apply this message to places in your life that you may need to take action, where you may need movement. Okay. So we're talking about even areas of your life where passion may be needed, or where there's a lot of passion, or where there's lust, where you're lusting after something or someone. Okay. This energy within the fire energy can also be about your intuition. Really being able to trust your intuition. Okay. So you don't have to be a fire sign to apply this energy. All right. Now, the message is you want to discover your life purpose. And I don't remember what element got this message yesterday. You want to discover that. And just so you know, this is throat chakra energy. Discovering your life purpose is throat chakra energy. This could be about how you communicate. And let me just tell you, I had a conversation with someone yesterday just dealing with communication, right? How you communicate, especially with your partner, plays a role or huge role in how the relationship is going to play out. Right? And a lot of us communicate based on our dysfunction. A lot of us communicate based on your insecurities. A lot of us communicate based on trauma from the past. Okay? Real talk. Having to walk through things. Let me tell y'all something about this spiritual walk. You're always constantly growing and evolving, okay? And then when you think you master something, you may even find one day the thing that you thought you mastered, you still got some more work to do in that, and it may come right back for you to do some extra work in that, right? Discover your life purpose today. Tap into the beauty is what they want you to know today, okay? See yourself as beautiful. See the positive things see the positive or the positivity in things today, okay? You need to stop adapting the victim consciousness is what the message is today also for my wonderful fire signs, okay? So, if I had to give it a placement, Sagittarius, be mindful of the victim consciousness today, okay? Aries, you want to be able to see the beauty in things, and it doesn't always have to be that push-pull of tension, okay? And when it comes to my wonderful Leos, discover your life purpose. Communicate what you want. Don't expect everybody to know what you want, right? Communicate that, and you don't have to manipulate people to get your way, okay? I'm just saying. All right. So be mindful. Overall, the message for everybody is, discover your life purpose. See the beauty in things, and don't get caught up in the victim consciousness. Don't. Okay. All right. We're going to tap on over now to the wonderful air elements. Okay. Air elements is going to be Gemini. It's also going to be Libra. And then it's going to be the wonderful Aquarius. If you are not a Gemini, a Libra, or Aquarius, you can apply the air energy to your thinking. This is your spiritual and your mental thinking. This is the in the head shit. The things you replay, the conversations with yourself. The conversations that you replay in your head that you had with your lover. Conversation you replay in your head with your mama. Conversation you replay in your head with your ex. Conversation you replay with the... Okay, in your head stuff, okay? So, let's see. You guys have today that you need to be able to know that the universe got your back. Just utilize wisdom as you're moving throughout the day, and you can see that you're going to begin to come into the fulfillment of your wishes, okay? Utilize wisdom. The universe has your back, and your wishes are going to be fulfilled. Let me just give this disclaimer right here, okay? Whatever you put energy into, that is what the energy is going to expand on. Whatever you put energy into, that is what energy is going to grow. Whatever you put energy into, that is what's going to grow, right? So if you're not putting energy into your wishes and your fulfillment and the things that you want to come true, and you're not utilizing the wisdom and the support from the universe to do so, how do you expect to experience that? Really? How do you expect to experience that? Whatever you give energy to is what's produced. Okay, so what are you giving energy to? Okay, all right. So, my wonderful Aquarius, you need to utilize wisdom today, okay? When we're talking about Libras, you need to know that the universe has your back. Gemini's fulfillment and wishes is going to be the order of the day today. This is a number 9, Geminis. This is all about completion, okay? That next step, okay, to the treasure. That next step, completion. That next step, okay? You're at the final step, okay? So be mindful of that. All right, so now we're going to move on to the wonderful, wonderful earth signs, okay? Earth signs. We're talking about Capricorn's energy. We're also talking about the wonderful Virgo's energy. And we're also talking about Taurus's energy, okay? If you're not a Capricorn or Virgo or Taurus, you can apply this message to your earthly realm. House, cars, bills, the relationship with your co-workers, the relationship with your parents, okay? Physical things, okay? The responsibilities within those relationships. Physical things is what you're going to apply this message to if you're not an earth sign. You got the spirit fox popping up, my love. Okay, with the spirit fox energy, you need to trust your talents in a changing time. Okay, you got the elder popping up, also asking you to move beyond ancestral patterns, you know, habits, the things that you know don't get you where you want to go, right? And then you have the travelers showing up and saying it's time to move in a new direction. So overall, you're going to have to trust in your gifts, my lovely. You are going to have to move beyond ancestral patterns, or maybe even your own habits today, okay, or things that you think is encoding within your DNA that you can rewrite. All right, it's time for you to move in a new direction. All right, so when we're talking about the wonderful Capricorns, it is definitely time for you to embrace the traveler's energy and to move into a new direction. When we're talking about the wonderful Taurus, we're talking about you want to trust in your talents in the changing times. Okay, yeah. Watch that ego, Taurus, okay? All right, my wonderful Virgos, you want to move beyond ancestral patterns, okay? Which means that you need to watch your habits. You need to watch the things that you say just run in the family. You need to watch the things that you say run in the blood, because some of those shit could just be bad habits that you need to readjust within yourself, okay? All right. All right, last but not least, we have that wonderful, wonderful water energy, okay? So with the water energy, we're dealing with Scorpio's energy, we're dealing with Pisces energy, and we're dealing with Cancer's energy, okay? If you were not a water sign, you would have to apply this to your feelings, to your emotions. This is where this message is going to go. Now, I want to just talk about being self-reliant, okay, before I read the message of the water sign, because it's going to be important for you to know your triggers in this season. We're in the holidays. We're also in the season where people can be very emotional, like that's the word, very emotionally triggered. People can feel very lonely, very guilty for not being able to give or to take care of their family the way that they think they should, you know, the way that we're taught we should around the holidays, right? So I want you guys to pay attention to your triggers, pay attention to your feelings in this season. I'm not saying don't feel, I'm not saying don't express, I'm not saying don't take action, but I would really like you to pay attention to your triggers before you react in this season. I'm a water sign, I'm a Scorpio. I had to give myself this message again last night, okay? To pay attention to my triggers, because at the end of the day, right, there's universal balance at play, which means that there's cause and effect for everything. And if there's cause and effect for everything, no one really gets away with anything. Like, no one really gets away with anything, right? There's this, okay? So know that when you take care and guide your emotions, you're not an emotional puppet to other people's, excuse me. Excuse me. You're not a puppet to other people's emotional trauma, okay? You can't be used in other people's emotional trauma or set on stage to perform for somebody else, okay? Because you're not reacting, or because they want you to react the way that they think you should, right? Or because they want you to give an apology, or because they're codependent to your reaction, okay? All right. Here we go. Water signs, you have diving for light. Okay, that means you're gonna have to find the light within the darkness, honey. And remember, let me tell y'all something. Out of darkness comes enlightenment. Why do you think that is? I keep explaining to y'all, right? Love don't hurt. What hurts is the growth process of maturity, of discipline. Okay. So know that you can't. You for you to get that light. For you to get that muscle, for you to get that enlightenment, that shit costs you, honey. Okay? So, Diving for the light, the power of attraction, and heaven sent. This is what your day is. Find the light, okay? Know that you are a powerful magnetic being, right? And watch what heaven sends you. Now, watch how they're focusing all of this around her third eye. Heaven is going to send you what you focus on when you put what you put energy in. That's what heaven is going to send you. Okay, so be mindful of what heaven you pulling from, honey. Okay, all right. Okay, my lovelies. I thought I had some extra cards that came out that I wanted to see if there was an extra message here. All right, so we have some extra jumping cards, and I just wanted to give the message in case there was somebody else that these messages does not relate to. Okay, you got the sacrifice card popping up. Pay attention to red flags and be a fearless warrior, as well as a shock of a new. Okay, so overall what this is telling you, some of you have been through some things where you've made some sacrifices. Okay, you want to pay attention to the red flags as you're moving forward. Look at this owl in the background. Okay, owls can see 180 degrees around, which means that they can see what's going on behind them, honey. Okay, so you want to pay attention to the red flags. Pay attention to even the people that you have in your circle. Not everybody that says they love you, honey. Okay, you want to be a fearless warrior and stand strong, okay? And as you do so, watch the shock of the new come in. You'll be surprised to see how strong you are and what you can do, okay? Sometimes you don't give yourself credit, you know, but it's okay to do that, all right? All right, my loves. So I got a few lives coming up. You guys know that I'm going to start doing lives again. I know me and Kelly are supposed to start doing lives again, so I just need to circle back and check her schedule. So I have that for you guys. I got Kim. You guys will be seeing some stuff with Kim. Some stuff with Nye, and some stuff with Kelly. So Kim and myself, Nye and myself, and Kelly and myself. You can look forward to some new information coming through about emotional healing and emotional well-being. Okay, I just need to get everybody's schedule. I got to reach out to everybody and get everybody's schedule and get it all together. Okay, I know me and Kim are definitely locked in. Gotta get everybody off the schedule. Nye and I are going to be on Instagram. I think she told me, right? I'm gonna, yeah, I need help with my Instagram. So, and then I'm going to check and see if, what is Thursday? And probably on Thursday also in the evening on Instagram. So if you haven't joined me on Instagram, you need to do so. All right. The number 4, your inner voice. All right. I just launched that new page. So I stopped posting on the old Instagram page because that was all the music stuff that I used to do. And now I am posting definitely only to spiritual stuff. So you want to hop on over to the number 4, your inner voice, on Instagram. The same way it's spelled on YouTube, it's the same way that it is spelled on Instagram. Okay, and also you guys can find me on any of the major streaming apps that streams podcasts. Okay, and the same thing, type in spiritual chef for your inner voice and you will be able to locate me. Okay, so as usual, you guys know I love you guys. Be kind to yourself, honor yourself, love yourself, take care of yourself, utilize the energy of the day, you know, spend some time with yourself. All right, peace, love, and enlightenment to each and every one of you. Make sure to collect all of your pieces so you can get to a place of wholeness, and I'll talk to y'all in your next daily vibration, my loves. Bye bye.